Now, yesterday we started the demo class and just have given the idea about what is React. Just a simple brush up regarding that. Yes. Now here, React.js. So React.js, is it client-side script or server-side script? Yesterday already explained you about this. And tell me what is React? Yeah. It is client-side script. Okay. To implement dynamic web pages. Yes. What the purpose of this? Why we are using to implement the dynamic web pages? Yes. What is the difference between static web page website and dynamic website? If you take static website cannot have any functionality. Okay. Yeah. This static website we are using to display some information to the end user. Okay. Dynamic website means what is that? It contains the functionalities like registration, login, etc. These type of functionalities we have. That is the concept of this. Okay. It is library of JavaScript. Yeah. In old days, we used to work with JavaScript to implement the client-side logics in web applications. Okay. But these days, next level technologies of JavaScript, like React, Angular, etc. These technologies we are using. Okay. What is this? Nothing but library of JavaScript means it is providing the all features of JavaScript. Okay. Additionally, more features it is providing to implement websites. And JavaScript won't implement any logics. We need to write the manual coding. But in this React.js, okay, so the pre-implemented logics are available directly. We can use those logics. That is the concept. Okay. Yes. Now here, React is implemented by who implemented Jordan in the year 2010. So this React is implemented by Jordan Walkie in the year 2013. What the reason behind this implementation? Actually, here the main reason behind the implementation is to work with chat concept of Facebook. Initially, they used this React. They developed this React to use with the chart concept of Facebook. Later, they added more functionalities. Okay, more functionalities, and they released this React as open source client-side script. Then in many websites like Instagram, Flipkart, like that, in different websites, they use this React.js. Yes, yeah. But initially, the main reason is to work with that chart concept. They introduced this React. Okay, now already I told you client-side scripts we are using. In which point of? Yes. Already we discussed about these points. Again, I'm repeating. So here, first of all, see in website development coding point of view, client-side coding is there as well as server-side coding is there. Yes. So what is client-side coding and what is server-side coding? That clarity I'm giving to you. First of all, if you take client-side coding, we are using to apply dynamic functionalities on HTML. This is the first point. What is that? To apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML controls. By default, all HTML controls are static controls. Yes, all the HTML controls are static controls. You want to apply dynamic functionalities on these controls. Then we are taking the support of this React.js. Okay. Not only React.js, any client-side script we can use. Okay. Yeah. What is the difference between static and dynamic here? Changing the properties of controls at runtime. If you observe here, in static we cannot change the properties of controls at runtime. So in dynamic functionalities, we can change the properties of controls at runtime. So that is the main difference between static and dynamic. Is it clear? Okay. Now one example I will show you. Already I explained this example in last class, but one or two new persons are here. That's why I'm repeating. Now here, save this file with name demo2.html. I have given. Now, see, I'm taking one image control. img source is equal to mango.jpg width is equal to 100 pixels. Like that, I'm taking this image control. For this image control, I have given src property and width. What is this src mango.jpg? Width is 100 pixels. Now, if you open this program like demo2.html, something. This is demo one. Okay, so first let me open this in browser. I'm going to open. Just change this as demo2. Now this is image one. Now it is loaded into the browser. It is loaded into the browser. Now this is runtime. So in design time, given that src property, yes, and width property. These two properties are given in design time. But in runtime, my requirement is I want to change these properties. By default, with HTML, it is not possible. By default, with HTML, it is not possible. Then we are taking the support of client-side scripts like JavaScript or any other script. Okay, so that is dynamic function. So here, for example, one click is equal to. So one statement I'm writing. Don't try to understand this code. We'll discuss with React.js. So here, smile is one image available. I have given like this. Now, if I refresh, so when I click, then it is changed to smile. Like that, we can change the properties of controls at runtime with the help of this client-side scripts. That's the first one. Yes. So next one here, we are also using client-side scripts validation. Yes. Yeah. To validate input controls. Input controls are nothing but text box button, radio button. So these type of validations you want to provide, we can use it. Next one here, to work with Ajax. Yeah, if you want to work with the Ajax concept, Ajax is very important. I will I will explain you later how to work with this Ajax and all. Yes. In order to work with Ajax, then also we are taking the support of this client escapes. The next one, to execute logics in browser. Inside the browser, you want to execute any logics, then also we are taking support of client scripts. So these are the main areas where we are using this client side scripts. So every website, if you take, it is combination of both client side as well as server side scripts. Okay. Yes. As UI developer, we are working with the client side programming. Server side programmers means Java or .NET. These programmers are working with that server side logics. Okay. Yes. So mainly server side code we are using in which point of view? Yes, to apply, to connect with the database of website. Website database is available where? In server machine. Yes, in that point of view, we are using the server systems. Next one, to create the sessions like that. In that point of view also, we are taking the support of the server side scripts. So that is the concept. Anyhow, here we have two types of scriptings. One is client side script. The next one is server side script. That is the concept. Okay. So React.js is the client side script. React.js is the client side script. Okay. Yes. Now, yesterday already I told you some points. Okay. React we are using. Okay. To work with single page application. To work with the single page application. Next one, it is supporting different types of concepts like data binding and virtual dock. Like that, these points already we discussed. Programming is not yet started. Again, I will explain those points. Anyhow, we have discussed these points. Okay. So I'm not repeating those all points now. So this React is nothing but a client-side script, and not only React, Angular, Vue.js, like the different types of client-side technologies we have to work with the web applications. Now, one use case we are discussing, then you will get more clarity in this point. For example, here, login concept, if you take login concept. What are the steps involved in login concept? First, we need to design login page. So here it may be registration or login, whatever it may be. The first step is we need to design that page. Yes, yes. Next one, implement client side. Okay. Yes. Validations. So client side validations will implement. Next, send data to server. Okay. So when user click on the login button, data is nothing but username password. We are sending that username password to server. Okay. Next, check username password valid or invalid. We are checking that username password is valid or invalid. So that we are checking. Next, yes, redirect to either welcome page or valid user page. So these are the general steps involved in the login concept. Not only login, if you take registration or any other concepts, okay. So first we need to design the base. After that, we are implementing the client-side logics, validations. After that, sending the data to the server. Then check that username, password valid, and redirect to either welcome or invalid user page. These are the steps which we are using. Okay. Now here, if you take first step, what are the technologies we are using? Yes. So HTML, CSS, these are the technologies which we are using here. Actually, this is not our job. UI designers, companies, UI designers are working with these technologies. Okay, that's the first. So next one, UI developer is coming into the picture. Means we are working with that second step, sending the data to first of all validations. In this point of we are taking the support of client says nothing but real. And once the validation is completed, send the data to server. There also we are taking the support of client says nothing but real. We are sending the data to server. Okay. After that, yes. Once you send the data is nothing but username password values. Once you send the data to server, we need to check whether the data is valid or invalid. So this is not our role. So in this point of view, server side programmer is coming to the picture. So by using JSP servlets or ASP or PHP, they are working. Yes. After that, redirect to either welcome page or invalid user page. Okay. Again, this is client side script we are using this point of view. So just router concept we are using, single page application concept. Means if you take the simple login as one example, okay, yes. The second step, third step, and fifth step, we are using the client-side scripting languages. Not only login, registration, or any other concept. Yes, this is common. Got it. Yes. So any concept if you take registration or any other concept, these are all steps. Means in a website around 70% coding is client-side code. That's why we should have idea on this client-side code, and we have fuse openings with this client-side code. So React.js is an open source client-side script implemented by Jordan Work in the year 2013. Okay, it belongs to which corporation? Facebook corporation. React belongs to Facebook. Okay, yes. Now, how to start the React programming and how to work? So we need to discuss before that. Yeah. So the person who is working with HTML, CSS, and yeah, Bootstrap. Yeah. So that person comes under a designer. Okay. In company, the roles we are discussing. Who is working with HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap? Okay, comes under UI designers. The person who is working with JavaScript, React, or Angular, yes, comes under QA developer. Okay. If the person is working with backend coding, okay, like ASP, JSP, like the PHP, comes under server side So that person comes under server side. Okay. So this is front end programming and this is back end. So now here just both front end plus back end. Okay. Then full stack. Yes. If you are working with both front end and back end, then your designation is full stack program. Right now you are learning React JS. That's why. So you will become as UI developer. Okay. If you are working with both front end and back end, okay, then front end means you can use React or Angular, JavaScript, anything. And in back end programming, if you use ASP, JSP, then you will become as full stack programming. Okay. And here, men stack is there. Yes. It is more popular than full stack programmer. What is men stack? Yes. In front end, React JS. And backend instead of Java.NET, we are using Node.js. And the framework of Node.js is Express.js. And the database, MongoDB. We are using MongoDB database. So this person who is working with this MongoDB, React, and Angular, sorry, Node.js. So he comes under one stack programmer. It is also full stack only. Means both front end back end, but in full stack. So front end, any technology you can use. Not only React, you can also work with Angular or JavaScript or any technology. Yes, yeah. And here in full stack programming, backend you can use ASP, JSP, PHP, any technology. But in main stack, front end, React and backend Node and the framework for Node Express. And in full stack, you can use Mongo, okay, MongoDB, MySQL, anything. But here we are compulsory work with MongoDB. In full stack, any database you can use. But here we are using Mongo. Yes. So this is the concept. Yeah. First of all, it is clear. So what are the roles we have? Okay, everything. Everything clear or not? Yes. So any doubts you have in this point, you can ask me. Hmm? Okay. So currently your role, your designation comes under UA developer. Yeah. Now we need to start the program. So as I told you, React is a client-side script and it is the framework, sorry, library of JavaScript. It is library of JavaScript. To work with this React JS, we should have complete idea on this JavaScript. So that's why here we are starting JavaScript concepts first. We are starting the JavaScript concepts. Once these concepts completed, then only I will start the React JS. Now, if you take JavaScript, see, 1 second. So these are all the topics we need to cover in JavaScript. Declarations of script variables, variable types, variable scopes. What is lexical scope? Like that we have different types of scopes. Okay. So function types like that. And anonymous function, arrow function, IAF, events, dynamic events, hosting, okay. Array functions, and types of objects, object type. So because we are working with the Ajax concept, at the time of working with the Ajax concept, we are using objects only. We are sending the data to backend through objects. Okay. That's why in this point of view, we should have complete idea about this. Yes, yeah, clear. So that's why we are starting the JavaScript concepts now. Slowly we are entering into the programming. Before that, any doubts you have, you can ask me. Any questions? Any questions you have? Yesterday and today we discussed some points. In these points, you have any doubts, any queries? No doubts. Okay, fine. See, actually, I got some problem health issue. Okay, so the throat is completely closed. That's why sometimes I'm getting the cough here. So I will start the introduction of JavaScript, and after that I will stop for today. I will continue for tomorrow. First of all, some introduction part I'm discussing here. JavaScript. Okay. So here JavaScript is client-side script. Yes, client-side script. So belongs to Netscape Corporation. Yes, the JavaScript belongs to Netscape Corporation. It is a client-side script. Okay. Yes. Next one. So here, what are the points we're discussing JavaScript? Those points are common with React also. So now here JavaScript is case sensitive, not only JavaScript. React also case sensitive, supports camel cases. Yeah, camel case means what is that? For example, if any function is combination of multiple words, every word first character is capital letter. That is the concept of camel. Yes, if any function is the combination of multiple words, every word first character is capital letter, but not first word. For example, get element by ID is one function. What is this function here? Get element by ID. This get element by ID, if you observe here. So get is one word. Yes. And element is another word. E is capital letter. E started with capital letter. And by B is started with capital. That is separate word. ID. I is started with capital letter. Is it clear? Like that. It is case sensitive and camel case. Now both JavaScript as well as React. Next one. JavaScript and React. Loosely typed script and dynamic types. Yes. These are loosely typed as well as dynamic typed script. So what is loosely typed script? Yes. So here we are creating LOOSCLY, loosely typed script. So at the time of creating variables, we are not providing the data types. Loosely typed point of view, at the time of creating the variables, we are not providing the data types. So that's the concept of loosely typed script. For example, you want to create any variable in JavaScript. In C language, first of all, int serial number is 100, something we are using. But in JavaScript, no need to use int string boolean because it is loosely typed script. And variable starts with where keyword. I will explain you what is where and what is let. But don't think where and let belongs to data type. Don't think like that. Okay. So where is for variable declaration. It is not any data type. and we are not providing the data types to the variables. So this concept comes under loosely typed. Okay. Yes. The next one, dynamic typed script. Dynamic means what is that? Internally, every variable contains data type. Okay, based on the value we assign. It is clear. Internally, every variable contains the data type based on the value we assign. Means here, what is the value we assign 100? Then internally it contains number data type. For example, if we assign A, B, C, D, then internally it contains string data type. That is the concept. Yes. Yes. So this is about loosely typed and dynamic type, both JavaScript and React. So here, every browser supports these scripts. By default, in every browser we have just to run these scripts. Okay, so the JavaScript and React. So these are client-side scripts. Client-side scripts execute with the help of browsers, right? So every browser contains the intent to work with this. Next, JavaScript is interpreted script, but React is compiler script. Yeah, this is one advantage we have in this React. So JavaScript is interpreted script. Means interpreted means line by line it is executing. If there is any error occurred in the specific line, it stop the execution and display the error message. But it won't check the next errors until you rectify the current error. For example, 100 lines of code you implemented. Yes, 100 lines of code you implemented in that specific line. Okay, like the line number 10 and line number 15. You have errors. Then only one error is displayed at a time, not both errors. Once you rectify that, then only it is going for the next step. Is it clear? That is about interpreted script. Okay. But React is compiler script. So compiler script means all lines it executes at a time and that is the all error messages. So that is the compiler script. Got it. That is the main advantage. Okay. So means execution point of view, the compiler script is very faster than interpreter script. Okay. Yes. So here, what are the tags we are using? Uses script declaration tag. We can declare JavaScript. Yeah, we are using that script declaration tag. Using this tag, we can declare the JavaScript. But React.js, if we take, so that is different way of declaration. I will show you. So anyhow, first of all, we need to discuss the concepts of JavaScript. Okay, we need to discuss the concepts of JavaScript. So here, so many similarities are there in between JavaScript and React in variable declaration point of view. Next one, in loosely type case point of cases. Okay, like that, many similarities are there. The main difference is okay, JavaScript is interpreter script and React is compiler script. Okay, so they provided variable compiler for us. So it execute the React very fast. Okay, yes. So that is the main concept. So how to create the JavaScript program that I will discuss in tomorrow class because I'm not feeling well due to my health issue today. Okay. So tomorrow we have class, even Saturday. I told you 6 days a week. Okay. In tomorrow class we'll discuss the declaration of JavaScript. Okay. Yeah. So interpreted script means, see, for example, here I will show you that one program we are creating. So that program contains so many lines like this. This one line like this. Okay, many lines we have in this program. Okay. Now when you start the execution of this program, actually here you have one error. And here also you have one error. So you done some mistakes in the program. So if it is interpreted program, it displays only the first error. Okay, first time. Only one error it displays. Once you rectify, then only display the next error. Once you rectify, then only display the next error. That is interpreted. Means all errors, if it is showing at a time, you can rectify in single shot, but it is not working like. Compiler means these three errors it displays at a time. So you can rectify these three errors in a single shot. Then we can start the execution of program. That is compiler. So interpreted is line by line, it is checking. Compiler, all lines, it is checking at a time. That is the difference. Okay. Yes. Any other queries? Fine. So see you tomorrow class. For today, drop now. Thank you.